Marsh Forever. My name is Tiana, and in today's video we're going to do another House to Forever home update. So if you're new here, my family and I have been living in our semi-custom new construction dream home for just around 8 months, and over here we like to transform each space little by little to make this house our forever home. So if you love all things home decor, DIY, that white, black, and gray aesthetic, neutral tones, as well as some pregnancy related videos, because I am now expecting our rainbow princess, please be sure to hit that subscribe button to join our Marsh Forever family. And if you're oldie but goodie, welcome back, guys. So today we're going to be showing you the process of the long-awaited Owner's Oasis fireplace wall. We're super excited to finally have this wall done, and we are absolutely loving it. We were supposed to get it done back in September, but we actually decided to get our storm door / screen door done on our front porch, or on our front door, just for safety reasons. And so we did that first, and we said we'll come back to this later. So we were able to complete it a month or so later. And so what I'm gonna do is basically show you guys first my inspo here, and it came from Alyssa Flulin over on Instagram. Her and her family just moved into a new home, and they would customize their fireplace wall in their living room. Now, I wasn't that bold. I'm not that bold to do it in the living room, but I saw and I loved it. At first, I wanted to do the ribbed look, and I thought I was just so original doing like the vertical slats on the fireplace. But then I kept seeing it, and then I kept seeing the shiplap one too. And I was okay, I don't want to do what I keep seeing. I want to do something different. So if I see 80 people doing this one thing and 20 doing the other, I'm gonna try to go with the 20 if it's my style. This isn't totally my style, but I love it and I don't regret it. And so I said I definitely want to do that. From there, I then created this picture on Canva. I had to create something a little bit more minimal for me, and smaller scale too, because our wall isn't as big as their wall. Their wall is like 20-30 feet, so it's a lot more intricate than ours. And so I created something on Canva, and then from there we were able to create our dream fireplace wall. So I'm gonna let the video just show you the process. Didn't record too much of the working process because I do not want to ever record my handyman while he's working. This is his profession and I want to respect that. So I recorded some snippets when he like took a break or when he went to the machine to cut some things. And then I'll show you the, I guess I'll show you me scaling the design on the wall. And then I'll come back, share my juicy details, and then I will be able to show you the final reveal of the space. All right, see you soon. All right, guys, so this is the sitting room right now in our room from top to bottom. I did move this stuff on this side so that he has room to work here. And this is the wall he'll be doing for the fireplace. If I didn't already show you guys the design, I will show you guys. I got the design from a page on Instagram. I think her name is Alyssa Flulin. They just moved, her and her family just moved into this beautiful home, and they did their fireplace wall like this. And I said, oh my God, I really want something similar. So the fireplace is 50 inches wide. This wall is 90 inches wide, so we'll still have 20 inches on each side. From floor to where it's going to be, he said it's like knee length, so it'll start at like the top of our knees, and then I think it's like 17 inches up, and then as far as depth from front to back, it's like only 4 inches. But we're going to build this entire wall out, so I think this is 11 inches, and he'll build it all the way out. Now, as far as this right here, we're going to keep the Ethernet phone line back there. He's gonna pull this forward so we can still access it, because 11 inches is like half of the plug, and we didn't want to push that one back because that one will be back housing the plug to the fireplace. So we want to still have access to that one because it's upside down, which means it's connected to a switch. We're leaving the carpet here. He's just going to build it out, put the drywall up, compound, and then I'm going to get some molding so that he can make it how I want. But I'm going to start with the blue tape and I'll show you guys that whole process. All right, guys, here's another update. He has the fireplace in there and the wall halfway built. Looking really, really good. All right, guys, so this is probably one of the last updates I'm gonna get before he finish, but he made it super secure at the bottom. Love that. Super secure at the top. Now he's just adding the drywall. He has to do the compound and then let it dry, and then we'll do the design later. All right, guys, so this is what the wall is looking like right now. I like it so far. I'm gonna just live with it with a day or so, make any adjustments I need. I don't want to marry this right now, but I'll make any adjustments over the next couple days. I don't know which black I like. They're both still wet. I added a second coat, so I will again decide that tomorrow. The lines aren't perfectly straight either, so you know, I'm just going to make sure I reiterate to Eric to make sure that they're super straight and level. And I also want to make sure that he cuts it like this so that they like meet together versus cutting here and it's stopping right here and then the top part going all the way across. I want it to be cut like at an angle so that it meets together. I also realized that this log thing comes out. This is optional. You can use, let me see if I can get it out. Yeah, there it goes. So I can take this out, and it actually has some crystals. I thought that the crystals went on top or you drop them inside or something, but you can use the log or the crystals or both. And I want to use the crystal look, so I'm going to ask him to take that out and put the crystals in there. But I think that's all. I guess I'll see you guys once the wall is done, or if I decide to make any changes. But until then, I will see you soon. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that footage of us showing the transformation of the wall and me scaling the design as well as sampling the paint. That was pretty fun. And so I did get a few questions over on Instagram. So if you're not following us on our Marsh Forever Home Instagram page, please follow us over there. I post things in real time over there just because it's easier, quicker, and a lot of people communicate with me more over there, so I answer those questions right away. But I did want to address them here in case someone really wants to know. So the first question was, why electric, not gas, and where did this idea come from? So when we toured the model of this home, the model had a fireplace and it had a gas fireplace, and so we both loved it. I mean, just look, another model has everything, so we're not saying, oh, we're gonna get this, that, but I mean, we liked it, but it was never like on my wish list. But when we got to the table to make decisions, Eric was like, no, I definitely want this. And so when it would come time to make the final decisions, it was cutting into my floors because this upgrade was $5,000. And I was like, that's too much, and I'm not giving up my floors. He was like, fine, but just prep the wall basically so that we can get a fireplace. And so I'm not even sure if we had the option to do like the gas wiring or whatever, but I heard some people, like one of my Marsh Forever fan members on Instagram, said that they got theirs already done. And so standard here was a window. So what we had them do was just to close that up, not put a window, just drywall and make a complete wall so that we could build the wall out. And we also met with our contractor so she could explain to us how it would be done, and gave us the advice, and that's how we said just border up that window and we can just build it out later. And so I said, okay, well, let me at least get the Cosmo/electric fireplace in the living room. And our sales consultant was like, it's aesthetically pleasing, like it's beautiful, but if you want it for heat, get the gas one. The gas one was standard, and she's like, it's really gonna be more effective than the electric one. And so we trusted her advice, and I'm glad we did, because that thing downstairs pumps. Like, that gas fireplace pumps so well that it heats the entire first floor. We had a fireplace at our last house and it did not pump as well as this one, and I'm just so glad we listened to her. And what we did was just like not get that molding around it, because we knew we wanted to customize that wall and do an all black wall, and so we just got like a cheap $50 mantle so that we can easily remove it and customize that wall. And I'll put a picture on how we customize that wall here so you guys can see. And so I then revisited the idea to do an electric fireplace, because I'm like, oh, hold on, wait. If we do the fireplace in our bedroom, it's probably gonna be more expensive if we do gas, because we already don't have like the correct wiring up here. And so it might be impossible. And additionally, I don't want a fireplace that pumps like that on the first floor in my room. That thing will probably cook us, because the first floor pumps, like I told you guys. So doing gas in the bedroom, I think, would just be too strong for this space. Our bedroom is not huge. It's spacious, but it's not like a whole entire first floor. So absolutely no. So I said, okay, I'm glad we waited on this so we can make the best decision. And I would highly recommend doing a electric fireplace in more cozy and intimate spaces, because it essentially operates like a heater. And so it's not overpowering. And sometimes we have to say, okay, turn the heater off, or turn the fireplace off, or turn it down, because it definitely keeps us nice and cozy in this room. I can't wait till it's super cold. Oh, we're gonna be chilling over here. And then the next person asked, how much was this project? And I think I'm gonna start being more transparent and sharing how much we spend on projects, because I know that some people want to either create a budget for it or say, let me do this myself. Like some things we say, okay, we just don't have the time or energy to do, so let's do this. But next week or in 2 weeks, when you guys see the laundry room, we did that ourselves, because it was, to me, a waste of money to hire someone to do it, and it was just so simplistic. So it's really give or take. But stop rambling, Tiana. For all the supplies, materials, labor, and tips, it was between $1,700 and $1,800. So we saved buku money from getting it done through the builder. We saved like $2,000 to $2,200 bucks. So definitely, oh no, more. Hold on, no, because it was $5,000, right? So we saved like $3,000 to $3,200. So we saved some money. So I'm happy about that. And so now what I want to do is I want to show you guys all the features of this fireplace. I'll have a link below, whether it's in my like to know it page or it's on my Amazon storefront. I did get this from Amazon, so I'll just show you guys all the features, and you can decide if you want to purchase this one, because there are so many options and it was so difficult to choose. But I finally just pulled the trigger and got one, and I'm super happy with the one we chose. Alright guys, so the first thing I want to go over are the 3 vents up here. That's where the heat comes out at, and the middle one, the words say just do not cover right there. Also, this fireplace comes with 2 options. You could either use the rocks like we've used, or you can use the log, or you can do a combination of both. And we decided to use the rocks because we liked how that one looks the best. And so the first thing first, this is how it looks when it's off. Okay, so still just very pretty to look at. Press the on button and it comes on the orange one automatically. I can change the colors by pressing the light bulb button, and it has different colors. I'll go through them all so you guys can see. And then the last one, which is CC, I think. Is it CC? No, C0. If I put it on C0, which stands for color 0, it will just change automatically by itself. I'm not pressing any buttons. The colors will just keep rotating. And I love this for when my son is in here, he wants to come and sit by the fireplace. He can just name all the colors because he's obsessed. And when it shows like a mixture of colors like green and yellow, he's like rainbow or all colors. And it's so cute. I also forgot to say, I love how with this fireplace, we can also use it in the summertime. So even though the color is on, the heat portion is not on. So we can still get the aesthetic in the summertime if we want to use it without having the heat come out. Another option, speaking of heat, I can change the heat 2 different ways. So right here, I don't know if you can see, it has some numbers there, but basically I can adjust the temperature from 62 all the way up to 82. So it works just like a heater. So if I put it on 82, let me put it on 82. Put it on 82. Hold on 1 second. Oh, I keep going back to the beginning, but if I put it on 82, it'll basically run until it's 82 degrees in here. And right now, I think it's like 78 because we had it on earlier, so it's a little bit warm in here. So I could turn it on by the Fahrenheit. It just shut off. Or I think it's on 62 actually, so that's why I shut off so quickly. I can also set it by just having it on. I can do LL for low, I could do HH for high, and I think 00 is when it's operating by the Fahrenheit and not just on. So I like the Fahrenheit option because I can have it on and I won't sweat in the middle of the night because I can set it so it can just shut off automatically, which I really like. Okay, let me turn the heat off. Okay, gotta figure out how to turn the heat off by itself. Okay, let's see what happens. It should shut off because it is warmer than 66 degrees in here. Okay, so let's keep going. I can also put it on a timer. I can put it on 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5, all the way to 8 hours. So it can just shut off again whenever I want. There it goes. So it shuts off by itself, the heat, when it reaches the temperature. I think that's it. Yep, that's all that this does. I really like it. I'm still learning it, of course, but I definitely like how I can use the remote, or I can use the buttons down here if I don't have the remote, so that it's still functional, because we lose remote every here and there. Okay, all right guys. Alright guys, well that's all for today's video. I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed this video on seeing how we had our fireplace wall built. We absolutely love it. We're definitely enjoying it, and we just cannot wait to the winter time to really snuggle up and get cozy with this fireplace. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
That's all I need for you to believe.